What's up, guys? Winner Kills here, and welcome back to another deck profile / tournament report for Shaddoll Trains. I actually recorded this deck profile last night, and I was going to upload it today before I went to this tournament, but I decided I'd hold off and see how I do. I ended up changing this build literally minutes before the tournament. I didn't even have a side deck build, so I threw together a side deck borrowing cards for my Mermail deck, and luckily I had that deck with me, or else I wouldn't have had a side deck and probably wouldn't have done as well as I did. So good thinking on my part. But I went to like a 35 plus person local 4-round. You guys probably heard me talk about it for 4 rounds. If you go undefeated, you get 50 store credit, or you can split for 35 and 30. X1 you go, you get 15 store credit. X2 obviously nothing, and then thereon and so forth or whatever. But yeah. I ended up playing Shaddoll Trains last minute because I've been playing Mermail for so long at tournaments. I just wanted to give this deck a try in the tournament setting and see how it does. And it actually worked out really, really well. I'll go through what I played for the 4 rounds. Round 1, Psy-Frame. Round 2, Blue Eyes. Round 3, Majespecter. Metalfoe. Round 4, Blue Eyes. And I'll go ahead and talk about the matchups and how they went after the deck profile, because you guys probably want to see that. But without further ado, we'll get into the deck profile. And I also have an announcement at the end of the video, so stick around for that, or just check the link in the description. Not link, but in the description at some point. But yeah, without further ado, we'll get started with the monster lineup. We'll put this stuff over here because we'll come back to it. For monsters, we played triple Night Express Knight. MVP, honestly, this card gets like all your plays going with your field spell and everything. Obviously, you got to play that along with derricrane. This card is the best card in the deck, like not even kidding, in combination with number 81, because if you have this and you go first turn, like your opponent has such a hard time dealing with number 81 with a derricrane underneath it. Because I played against Blue Eyes and he went Galaxy Soldier, probably didn't know what he was playing against exactly too well. Summon Soldier, on summon and activation, I activated number 81, detached derricrane, popped it, searched it. He soul charged for Infinity and a Spirit Dragon. Wasn't able to do anything about the 4K defense, and proceeded to just win from there. Moonlight Rose was not enough to stop it either, and just ended up beating over it. Yeah, so anyways, triple derricrane is a must, as well as triple ruffian railcar, the end phase searcher, the Scarm of the deck. You have to play this card at 3. And the one other card that came in so clutch against Majespecters was this, because the game 1 was such a long grind game. It was like a 40-minute game. I don't know how we didn't end up going into time, but we almost did. Very, very close in game 1 going into time. And I top decked this, recycled like all the monsters in my deck, and I had Shaddoll Fusion in my hand, and he had a monster from the extra deck, and I just proceeded to win there from there. And I was able to make Shek and this go into a rank 10 and just won, because Majespecters has such a hard time dealing with the rank 10 terrain. It's absolutely hysterical. So this card is a must at 1. I'm thinking about bumping it up to 2, honestly, for 2 reasons. It's an allure target, and just the recycling engine, or recycling your entire engine part, is such a strong play. That's why I'm considering it. But other than that, I think 1 right now is good. So next we'll go on to the Shaddolls, which is Double Beast. Double Beast was good. Get the draw, like send this out Foolish or Shek or whatever. Your Fusion, just get a free plus. Not always a bad thing. Double Hedgehog. I like this card at 2 because of 1, if you don't open well, you can just set it. If they flip it up by attacking into it or Raigeki it or whatever, Dark Hole, whatever. You get to search your spell, which is sometimes the problem. You need to get Shaddoll spell to your hand so you can like get your engine started. And just adding a Shaddoll to your hand, which feeds Shek, which is really good. So I really like this at 2. And then I just played 3 1-up Shaddolls in the form of Falco, Squamata, and Dragon. I was thinking about bumping up Squamata to 2 before the tournament, but nobody had an extra one to borrow, so I just ended up playing the 1, and it ended up working out really well. So that's it for the Shaddolls. 2, 4, 6, 7 Shaddolls. Worked out perfectly. We'll go into the spells now, which consists of triple Switchyard. Amazing freaking field spell. Like, this card is the heart and soul of the deck in most cases. Like, the discard effect. Like, the one game against Blue Eyes, I was able to have this and Foolish to Ruffian Railcar for end phase search. Discard Falco for a search. ended with a number 81 and had a derricrane and a Night Express Knight in my hand for next turn. So I was like, let's go. I'm the conductor. All aboard. So like this card is so good. Next we have triple Shaddoll Fusion. This card is absolutely retarded right now. Like it's the advantage it gains you. Like it was retarded when it came out and it's still retarded. And like I also realized that Winda is absolutely nuts right now. Like Winda is so good against so many decks, especially pendulums, because they just can't deal with it. Especially the fact that Winda can't be destroyed by card effects. Double Twin Twister. Was not playing this at all beforehand, and since I was going to tournament setting, I need these, so 2 was good, and to be able to discard your ruffian railcar was clutch also. Double terraforming to search out the amazing field spell. Double allure. I was playing 3, but this card bricks sometimes because like you don't play that many dark targets. It's not that like if you're playing a deck that has darks, you want to play 3 of these just because you play a bunch of dark targets. For this, I had games so I would just open up allure and no darks to use it with, so I just cut it down to 2, and it was never a problem throughout the entire tournament. I was able to resolve it every time I wanted to. So yeah, that's it for that. The another one-up spells, we got Foolish, Upstart, El Shaddoll, Instant Fusion is sort of a tech card. I played Nord in the extra deck. Made Castell with this the one time to clear Dark Matter, and it was phenomenal. Raigeki, and that's it for the spells. Spells were solid, honestly. Don't miss Chalice, don't miss Special Schedule, which I was playing Special Schedule beforehand, and I don't miss Chalice at all. I know one of my good friends who was there, who was judging as well, has his own build, says he was playing Chalice, and asked me how I liked it without it. I just don't like it as much, just because it's good with derricrane and it's good with derricrane and Night Express, and it's good just for effect negation in general, but you have skill drain, and I don't know, I might side it in the future, but I just didn't miss it at all. So yeah, for the traps, double Call the Haunted to revive your big bad trains. If you revive anything with a derricrane ahead of your opponent's turn, you just create more of a problem for them. So yeah, double Call the Haunted, Strike, Emptiness, Warning, and Skill Drain. Best traps I could ask for. I striked a 4-card pendulum and a 3-card pendulum and a 4-card pendulum. I warning against Majespecter in the same match, so these cards are MVP. So glad I decided to put these in last minute. My dream build, if I had more strikes, I'd probably play 3 strike, 1 warning, and cut some other stuff. I don't know what I'd cut though. Although this worked out absolutely fine, no complaints. I might even just side the extras, the extra strikes. To go into the extra deck, of course, Articuno, Entei, Lugia, Charizard, Blastoise, Mew, the bench, the squad, they were there to support me the whole time. Articuno, to be able to make Articuno just busted game 1 against so many decks. I'm just kidding. Extra deck, 381. The biggest problem card for your opponent to ever deal with, just because 1, they can't beat over it, and 2, they can't get rid of it, because I've had games against the Majespecter player. He tried to go into, he was so quick to go into his Utopia Lightning, and I detached derricrane and blew the thing up, and he couldn't do anything about it. Actually, no, I didn't. Well, that is one scenario, but I flipped Skill Drain, so he just couldn't do anything about this. And then derricrane detach pop, so like GG. And then played this. I played this to obviously shoot people in the face with, to burn for game. There was one game I was playing against the Majespecter player, the really long grind game. I had the opportunity to make this. He had 1,400 left. I just didn't, and we grinded on a little bit longer. Still ended up winning because he top deck of Desires and had like 6 cards left in deck. And didn't need to do this card, but if I would have done it, I would have saved like 5 minutes of time. The Spider Package, brilliant engine in here. These 2 cards are retarded on their own, not to mention how good 77 is. So yeah, like I said, I played Instant Fusion, so rank 4s were Dweller and Castell. Castell is so freaking good in here. Like, I love Castell. I've been making Castell so much lately, and he just is so good. The 1 Synchro, Black Rose Moonlight, and then 3 Shekinaga. Shout out to my friend Adam, who let me borrow a 3rd Shek for the tournament. It's this unlimited one right here. I actually needed this thing so many times in that Majespecter matchup, and if I didn't have it, I would have lost probably. So anybody who's wondering, do you need 3 Shek? Yes, you need 3 Shek. It just helps extend your plays and just get your engine started. Winda, because this card is retarded. Thinking about playing 2, don't know what I'd cut. and Norden, of course. That is it for the extra deck, full 15 cards, I think, including the 6-card Pokemon bench, which is not necessary, but I don't know. 3 Gamma Seal for Blue Eyes and Majespecters. Ended up Gamma Sealing Spirit Dragon with us the one game, and proceeded to win from there. Double Flying Sea. Thought I was going to play BA. Didn't end up playing BA at all, so I didn't need this. DD Crow for Blue Eyes, and this for Mermail. I know it's only just a 1 of, but like I said, it was a rush side deck. This actually came up against Blue Eyes twice, the 1 of. Both times he was going to use Whitestone Engrave, and I banished his target. The one game, it was like game 3, I had this in hand with a Shek on board and no cards, or no, just this in hand, so Shek was kind of useless as far as effect goes. And he uses Stone to add back alternative. I pitched this to banish the alternative before I can add it back, and he scoops because he just has Blue Eyes in hand. Double System Down for Cosmo, soon to be ABC. Double Dark Hole to clear problem cards. Turn 1, never needed to side this in against anything. One sided against Majespecter, obviously, because it sucks against Majespecter. Third Twin Twister, double Light Imprisoning. Saw this game 3 against Blue Eyes, and it just won me the game. As well as, I didn't see this, didn't side it in against anything. I would side this in against Mermail, Chain Disappearance, because if they summon Neptibus before they activate the fact, you can just flip this and banish all their Neptibuses. And yeah, or Diva, it's good against Blue Eyes. It's just good against a lot of decks. It's even good against Cosmo, like they summon Tin Can, you can get rid of all their Tin Cans. Although they do have Cosmo Town, so I don't know, I guess it'd be alright. I never sided it in though, might side it out for a 3rd Light Mirror though. But yeah, that was it for the extra main and side deck. We'll jump into a quick little tournament report, little rundown of basically how everything went. And then I got the announcement for you guys at the end. So yeah, we'll just jump into that right now. Alright guys, so to go and do a quick tournament report, round 1 was really quick. Really good friend of mine who had just came back from New York Comic Con gave me a free lanyard from there with a Yu-Gi-Oh theme, so shout out to him for that. Pretty cool. I think Matt was his name. But yeah, he gave me that, but we played a quick game because he was playing Psy-Frames. Didn't open up at all really well game 1, and I just won from there. I didn't open up too well either. Like I had to normal summon a Night Express Knight with no derricrane and a set skill drain, and then skill drain during his turn to make him 3,000. Summon another one, and I think he got rid of it with something, and then I called a Haunted back, swinging for like another 6,000, and that's how that game went. Game 2 was just kind of the same way. He opened up bad. I opened up a little bit better than the game 1 I had beforehand. Was able to actually exceed this thing and win from there. Round 2 played against Blue Eyes. I got a few little snippets from that. 2-1 I ended up winning the match. Game 1 is a bit of a grind game, and he ends up drawing into Soul Charge, and he extends the handshake because he thinks he's got the game. It's 34, he has 3,400, and I have like 75, I think, or something along those lines of that. I have more life points than he does, which is the point I'm trying to get at. He Soul Charges out, and he's able to make Spirit Dragon, and I think one other card, I'm not sure what it was. I think I had Shek on board or something on board. I can't remember exactly, so forgive me, but the thing is, I had a Ruffian railcar. Soul Charges for 3, puts him down to 400. He can't get rid of the railcar. I'm like, standby phase. He's like, okay. Main phase. He's like, okay. Effect to burn for 500. And he's like, yeah, you got it. Like, he extended the handshake because he thought he had the game, and then little Ruffian railcar, this guy right here, where are you, dude? Because you're the freaking MVP. Right here, burns for 500, wins the duel. What a ruffian. He lives up to his name. Round 3, played Majespecter. Metalfoe. Thought I was going to get freaking stomped on. Like, because he was playing Ariadne and everything too. And, like, I just had to worry about playing counter trap to counter trap, counter trap. And I was able to go first. Both games ended up winning. And he just could not deal with this. He could not deal with Shek. He could not deal with Winda. Like, the countless Shaddoll Fusions I was resolving was insane. And he just literally couldn't deal with this. Couldn't deal with this in derricrane. Outgrinded him. Like I said, he had like probably 10 cards left in deck, and all my Shaddolls were in grave. All my Night Express Knights and derricranes were in grave. And I top deck Exodius, put all of it back, have a Shaddoll Fusion in hand, and I'm like, alright, let's go. We're about to pop off, and we did. One from there because he top deck Desires. Game 2, he smacked me down pretty hard, was be able to beat me down. And then game 3, I ended up just beating him outright, just because I had Winda, 81, and a set Falco, and I was just able to keep beating him down with that, and I think a Squamata as well, and he just could not deal with the Winda. So that's how that match went. It was a really long grind game. We ended up going into time, I think, on turn 1, because it went 0, 1, 2, 3. I think that's how they play it out there. They just do 0 to 3. And then on my first turn to attack, I ended up winning there anyways on sheer damage. Because I knew I had counter tap set. I'm like, don't flip the Squamata, or don't flip the Falco to try to get an effect attacked and for a game. And that's how that went. Really cool player, though. Always a pleasure to play against him. Round 4, played against Blue Eyes again. He was playing the Galaxy Soldier build. We were going to split for $5, basically, who gets 35, who gets 30, instead of 50 and 15. So it's always cool to split, and I know the guy really well. He's a real cool guy. Playing Blue Eyes with the Galaxy Soldier engine. I go first turn this with derricrane and Night Express Knight underneath it, and I ended up pitching this earlier in the turn and discarding a Falco off the field spell. To end phase, grab me this and a derricrane, so I'm set up for next turn. Like, let's go, all aboard. And I wish I was just saying that all night and had a conductor hat on. That would have made the night that much better. But he goes Soldier. I detach the derricrane, target himself to become unaffected, pop the Galaxy Soldier. He soul charges out. Blue Eyes, a White Stone, and another Soldier. Makes Infinity. Makes Spirit Dragon. Passes. I go to beat over his Infinity. He goes Spirit Effect for Moonlight. I target himself to be unaffected, and I just continue to beat over in damage step. I'm not sure if he could have just negated this. He didn't really feel like playing either. But he just ended up scooping because he just couldn't do anything else on top of that, and I had another train play in hand, which is what really made him scoop. And then we were going to go into game 2, and I was just going to side in Light Mirrors and Gamma Seals and just proceed to win from there. But he just opted to give me the match, so that was really cool of him because we didn't feel like playing out any longer because it was already late. The tournament was running really late just because of our match against Majespecters. So that just took that long, just to give you an idea for things. But yeah, that's it for the tournament report. Went undefeated with this deck, and I'm definitely going to be playing it a lot more now that I'm just confident with it, which is the whole goal of playing it at this tournament. Now for the announcement you're probably waiting for and on the edge of your seat. With the store credit, I ended up buying 1, 2, 3, and last but not least 4 Megatins, and I'm going to be giving these away. All 4 of these away for 3,000 subscribers. I was going to get a box of the Dark Illusion, but they didn't have any. And I'm like, you know what? Why give away one thing to one person when I give away 4 things to 4 people? So you get more of a chance to win than just the one person. 4 people can win now. So yeah, when that announcement video goes up, be looking forward to that because I'm going to be giving away 4 Megatins, 2016 Megatins, in appreciation for you guys and all the support and everything. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this tournament report. Leave a like you did. Leave your comments on the comment section below, guys. And as always, winner kills the new conductor here. All aboard. Signing out. We'll definitely see you in the next one.